So I think the latest I read was that the C919, which is the COMAC short-haul aircraft, sort of a parallel to the A320, Airbus A320 series, and the 737 series, the 737 newer generation aircraft with Boeing. I read a story that suggested it might be certified by the European regulators in 3 to 6 years. There's a bit of scope there, which would mean at that point they could then be exported into Europe. Now there's 10 or 11 in service at the minute, I think, in China. They've got plans for another 75 this year and about 100 next year. So this is an aircraft that's in operation. It's, but it's still a long way from reaching the levels of aircraft that Boeing and Airbus have in circulation. So just for context, I think there are something like 11,000 A320 family aircraft. About half of those are comparable to the C919. And then Boeing have got about 7,000 next generation 737s. So they've got a long way to go. They're the new entrant.
But the reality is, as you said, Deirdre, EASA approvals, things like that are a decade away. And therefore, maybe it will go to places like Africa as part of government offset deals. But I don't think there's a great anticipation or expectation of a 3 aircraft market supplier in the next 15 years of any consequence.
Which in some ways, from a competition perspective, is a shame. Be good to see the big boys have some real credible competition, not least because of the challenges of that we've seen this year around delivery schedules and all the challenges that the aircraft manufacturers themselves have got about resources and parts and all of those
things. Deliveries are now getting back on track, and Boeing are much closer to the schedules they said they would be in terms of orders off the production line. The biggest issue for them is they've got airline customers who can't get seats because they're not available. And American Airlines have got a couple of aircraft but are still awaiting the seats to be delivered for the configuration and fit.